I was detained without being charged with a crime. The entire time I was like, charge me with a crime or let me go. They claimed it was because I was fasting and I was a danger to myself. And so that, coupling in with my statements about a woman and other fantastical things, well, they sort of drummed me up as they did into a system that circumnavigated the protections of the United States Constitution. I was in the midst of a spiritual awakening, that's what I'm calling it, if you will, back in the year 2000. They should have had no right to attack me in that way. I hope to get back to that spiritual movement soon. I'm not telling anyone else to get to that. I just want the freedom to do such. More of the theories have developed since that time, as noted, at this link below. So on top of being detained indefinitely without being charged with a crime, I was forced to the ground. I had my pants pulled down and injected with painful substances. Had my pants pulled down, injected with a painful substance, and left lying with my pants pulled down, half naked if you will, on a cell room floor. I have private parts, and I would like them to be respected. I felt so violated. The pulling down of my pants was violating. The injection with a foreign substance into my body that I did not want was violating. The detainment without being charged with a crime was violating. The effects of the substances they injected me with was a hellraiser type of pain, pins and needles type of pain, shooting out all points of my body. The worst pain I ever suffered in my life in one sitting. And the duration of it was like a 24-hour period is how long it roughly lasted. Yes, I realize there are worse pains that some people suffer from, and my heart goes out to those individuals as I aim to help many. However, this is what it was. They then said they would inject me daily if I did not comply with their orders to eat the pills. So of course, at that point, I had a decision to make. They in fact broke me as a man. They used the syringe like a whip to get me to submit. I ate the pills, which caused weird deficiencies in the brain and sexual dysfunction, among other side effects. Initially, I was fasting in order to clean my body out. I had no intention of going as long as I did, only on water, over 10 days, which felt great, by the way. I only persisted to not eat after I was detained as sort of like a protest to their detainment, stating clearly, charge me with a crime or let me go. After I was drugged with the syringe, I immediately started to eat due to my scientific awareness that food substances would perhaps dilute the drug or what have you. You know, I think it was poor medical advice on any level. Someone who hasn't eaten and you're going to force some foreign substance in their body, who knows, it could have killed me because there's such a shock in the reaction. Before this, they threatened me with tube feeding. If they did that to me, I probably would not be here today making this presentation. The fact is, we as individuals each have a unique body chemistry. Yes, we are similar and we react similarly. However, can they logically force a drug onto someone thinking he's going to treat someone like a carbon copy of another? I witnessed many others being abused in the facilities I was detained at. in the same or similar ways I describe here. Some of these people had real physical issues that they seemed to care less about. They were too worried about forcing psycho drugs on people and their DSMV models, or whatever the hell they are called, for billing purposes. On top of this, I did not give them permission to bill my insurance company for the abuse they did to me. Yet they somehow found a way to get around that and bill them out anyways. What a joke. That has got to be some type of fraud. If you want to know why healthcare insurance is so expensive, here is one of the reasons. I know that my claim about more than one person playing a particular woman character, like in some Parent Trap scenario, I know that has not been proven yet. However, even without proving that, do you think what they did to me was at all appropriate? Just to make a note on forcing substances on someone because of what I witnessed, I want to mention tranquilizers. That's one of the only substances that there may be other scenarios, but that's one scenario where I say, okay, if someone's like totally out of line, in the name of defense, you have the right to tranquilize them out. But like, why would you do anything else, like with these painful drugs or these other substances, other than, okay, we got to tranquilize someone so we can put them in a detainment cell? Like if police officers really were up to par, for example, they would all be carrying tranquilizers or dart guns or something like that, to use the least amount of force necessary to accomplish a given objective. Protect and serve. Check out this simple statement I make on the constitutional levels regarding this at this link below, lawyermotion.com. In general, when I was locked down, they violated me. I lost out on, relationships, friends, financial things, building wealth, or what have you, while everyone else was able to carry on with that. Quite frankly, I think they just interfere with my life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Again, if you have the time to further think about this and check out some of the other media I made, I would much appreciate it. And thank you for your time. Hope and peace.